Swann had a reputation for on-field finesse, with skills he learned in his youth.
People know he took ballet when he was in high school. His mom made him do that, and it paid off for him.
You slow it down and you look at the grace and the concentration. If you play some nice little music, it's like art.
It doesn't feel as great as it does on NFL films with the music playing.
Turning it over and still came out with no points. Could be tough from here on in. Both Stallworth and Swann are wide to the right. Bradshaw, there was a blitz on, and there's a catch made by Lynn Swann at the 27-yard line. And Swann took quite a rap. First down. I'm sure Lynn will be all right, Jim. How many times have you seen him make catches like this? Last week, he took a very nip-and-tuck battle with Houston and turned it into a 21-0 game. Similar pattern. He got underneath, the ball was thrown, came right into the crowd. Toughest pattern the receiver has to catch. He caught it getting hit. There and a half-yard line. Lewis is back in, along with Swann and Stallworth. Hugh has gone out. Over the middle, touchdown, Lynn Swann, his second of the day. Tell you, that just about puts the icing on the cake, and there's still 13 or 14 minutes left to play. Swann gets underneath the defensive back. Terry Bradshaw again just threw it as perfectly as you can picture. They're in a blitzing situation. Shayansky's coming. They've got a safety blitz. Brian Saller's coming after Bradshaw. There's a big hole in the middle. Swann beats Mumford at 6-4. Bradshaw only completed 92 passes before today, or about 48%. Ball's at the 33. Bradshaw showing a great willingness to throw today, and he throws and it's complete. That's Lynn Swann at the 47-yard line. And now they move from the 9 to the 47. Let's take a look at Lynn Swann again. Now they're putting a lot of heat on him. They've got Darrell Lewis coming out to try and get in the passing lane. However, he isn't able to get there in time. Terry puts it right on the money, and Swann goes to the only place he could have thrown it. When people downgrade the Baltimore Colts, there's not much to downgrade them about. They pick on the defensive secondary. The secondary says that's not so. We can play with it. Now we'll see. It's third down and 9. Bradshaw back to throw. They're not blitzing Lynn Swann. Down he goes, short of the first down. Now he puts it ahead of the line of scrimmage on the 20-yard line. And the official is going to put it down at the 20 and it's the first down. That extra little line, she made it by about a foot. Let's take a look at Lloyd Mumford. Now Lynn Swann is excellent, getting away from a force man. He comes up, lets the flow clear out, gets underneath the linebackers, and makes the last second lunge. Second down and 10. 59 seconds to go in the half. Bradshaw with time looping. Oh, Swann's by himself. Mumford fell down. Touchdown. Lloyd Mumford fell down. Swann must have been 15 yards behind him in the clear. And the Colts are standing around, hands on hips of defense, and very discouraged and slowly walking off the field. They're a little down right now, but you can see he fell down. He was trying to bump Swann when he made that point where he made his break. He never could touch him because Swann ran his pattern so well. You can see here that Mumford's trying to get any piece he can. But let's give Terry Bradshaw a little credit. I've had an awful lot of receivers get open, never did see them when they got open. He read the defense. He knew the one man he had to come to was Swann, and he hit it.
Lynn Swann be checking with his chiropractor tomorrow.
Did you see the way his head snapped back on that hip?
Yeah, the human body is an incredible machine. The kind of, well, this game proves it, play after play, the kind of punishment one can absorb, but if in good condition, still survive.
He's a proud athlete, but he wouldn't let him know he was hurt. Nope, wrong.
Bradshaw again from inside his 5-yard line, trying to throw. Now he has time. And finds a man open short of the first down, Swann. Double wing. Harris stays in the block. Wide open is Lynn Swann. That'll be a first down at the 47 of Pittsburgh. And Swann with one of his graceful, gliding, leaping catches. nicely. Watch the beauty of Lynn Swann when he battered. Swann down, cuts hard across the middle. Got his eyes right on the quarterback. Goes up, just gracefully receives that ball, comes down, takes a good shot in there.
Both wide receivers to the right. It appears that Jones is offside. First down at the 14 to Swann. In heavy traffic, Tom London made the tackle.
In talking to the Cleveland Browns, of course, they knew that Swann was the favorite receiver and that's the guy they would like to go to. But even though they know who Bradshaw wants to go to on those big downs, pretty hard to stop a combination like that when the timing is so perfect and when Swann is just so elusive.
Baseball and soccer player in high school. And it paid off on that play. Bradshaw. Swann. Oh, what a hit. 42-yard line. First down, Pittsburgh. This crowd comes to life.
Swann, of course, with his great speed, has got to scare those defensive backs. And he gave him a little ripple like he was going deep. Stopped short, got back to the inside. He was all by himself.
Bradshaw deep. Intercepted. Was that a touchdown?
No.
It touched the ground. Incredibly, that ball juggling between Clarence Scott and Lynn Swann, and almost a freak touchdown.
Well, you want to watch some heart-stopping action. It looks like Scott is going to have that ball. It hits on the ground. If that had hit on Scott's hands instead of on the ground, then Swann would have had a touchdown.
Well, Lynn Swann's going to debut as a radio commentator, sports commentator on a local radio station in Pittsburgh. He's going to have a lot to talk about tomorrow in his first show. We're going to stay with the action here in overtime, and Bradshaw to throw. Lynn Swann, first down at the 38-yard line of Cleveland, and now the Steelers are within a first down of a game-winning field goal. Clarence Scott made the tackle.
Bradshaw back. He throws this one back against the grain. He looks to his left, looks to the defender's off, and tips it. That's a strong throw. That's one of the things he does better than just about any quarterback in football. Powerful arm, gets it to his favorite receiver, Lynn Swann.
And he's been the top catcher in the game with those 6. A reverse to Swann, a flea flicker, and it's Bradshaw to Cunningham. Touchdown! And they're shaking Three Rivers Stadium right off its foundation.
These Steelers in so many ways.
Swann is in, number 88, flanked to the right by Bradshaw. Oh, he's wide open is Swann. He may be able to turn it on. It's going to be Bernard Jackson again that pulls Ben Swann, who has been out, by the way, with a hamstring pull for a couple of weeks. He, of course, was great track man at USC, and you thought he could pull away with Bernard Jackson. Saves the touchdown at the 16.
And the only reason, in truth, he did was that Lynn is still favoring that both hamstring.
Well, I hope we have a couple of angles of this because I saw something going. Lynn really moved around. You're probably right. He's probably not running on a full leg. Louis Wright, right there, came up and tried to bump Lynn. Lynn made a quick move, went around him. Again, Bradshaw was reading it all the way. Lynn had a couple of steps on him, and Louis Wright was there. We're back now live.
Wire with his buck on Youngblood, and you can tell Youngblood Jack knows is hurting. Bradshaw deep for Swann. He has it. 47 yards. Touchdown, Bradshaw to Swann.
Penalty on the opposition. 2nd and 16. Into the end zone. Overthrowing everybody. Look at that. Oh, look out. That's Lynn Swann. Stepping over the trunk of a car, being helped up by Ron Bolton, and Lynn is all right. Oh, my.
Back in. 3rd and 2. Bradshaw. Lynn Swann, touchdown Steelers. Lynn Swann reception.
There he is. He's back where he belongs. The most resourceful, the best wide receiver in football. The best wide receiver in football. The best wide receiver in football.
Football is poetry. It's graceful. And when I see that catch, I think of art.
That's the iconic catch of Lynn Swann's career, and maybe the most famous single reception in NFL history.
Actually, Super Bowl X MVP Lynn Swann had 2 memorable grabs in that game.
The greater catch is in the first half up the right sideline.
Swann, caught by Swann. Made 2 incredible catches without halftime.
Those are magnificent plays.
Those catches stand the test of time.
Both catches have nicknames. The levitating leap.
Lynn Swann's levitating leap was one of the great catches in football history.
And the kangaroo catch.
Lynn Swann's kangaroo catch put Pittsburgh in close.
If you have nicknames for 2 catches, both in the same game, and you're the Super Bowl MVP,